I'll pick up a kid's cuisine this week. All right, Tom. Let's get to the fucking bare bones of this episode.
I remember this one coming up quite a few times, and I'd say, Joe, it's not that good. And you'll say, oh, yeah, it's pretty good. You know, the guy, his lawyer, goes fucks himself. It's pretty
Which is
good.
that?
I
What are you
like it.
talking about, Tom?
This is Wishmaster 2. Evil never dies.
Okay, let me preface our discussion of this movie by saying there is always a drop in quality to be expected with the sequel. Okay,
Except Chainsaw 2.
Sequels are cash grabs. Okay, we had some success with the first one. Let's make some more money. Let's fucking crank this shit out and get it there. But this one goes beyond that drop in quality. This is like, what the fuck happened?
Not only is Kurtzman not back to direct, couldn't even get him to do the makeup.
Mm-mm. So this movie starts with a couple, boyfriend,
It
girlfriend.
starts out with a clown going like this and laughing into the camera for some reason, and then we find out why.
They're breaking into a museum, and as they're doing so, they break a statue, and it has the ruby in there. And I'm guessing that this is a totally different Jin, because he'd already fucking found the ruby inside this other statue, right? So what happened? They fucking
No, I think it's the same statue, but remember he said, "Oh, I wish old Joe Pilato wasn't drinking." So I guess maybe Freddy Krueger donated that to the museum.
Okay. All right, that makes sense. But what
unfortunately,
doesn't make sense,
okay, maybe hopefully you're going to say what I was going to say.
Is the guy gets shot by the security guy. They shoot the security guy, and then the Jinn like fucking coils and shit pop out from the ruby, and the Jinn starts coming out of the wall, and he's a baby Jinn again. He's like a cute little fucking squirmy baby Jinn, and I think he should have stayed like that throughout the whole movie. I think it would have been a better movie had he just been like that, like a little weird like fucking creature. But he's not. But anyway, it's again, make a wish.
But we got to say how, I fucking watched this when the Blu-ray came out, the Vestron video or whatever, and that was when we talked about it. It's like, yeah, it's still pretty good. It sucks, but it went down a little bit. And this time I note, holy hell, the makeup looks nothing like it did in the first one. Like the anatomy of it and the colors and everything, it is just not the same one. I thought in the next two that it took like the big dive. I thought the big thing was just the tattoo on his head and looking a little different. Mm-hmm. It looks drastically different. And Andrew Divoff is back playing the same guy with his face, even though that shit was taken back in the last movie and he never cut that fucking guy's face off or whatever. So why the fuck does he look like that? Why didn't they get another actor?
So the first wish he grants is to this kid that robbed the place, and he wishes he'd never been born. So done. And he regresses. He's like a little baby, and then he fucking just disappears. Well,
remember how that looked with that shaking and shit, and that's how a lot of the rage was.
Okay. So with that, with this guy never having been born, like the first one, like you said, so they never dropped the statue because that guy wasn't drunk. They would have never broke into the fucking museum. So this invalidates this whole movie. This whole movie wouldn't have happened just by granting that first wish. So the whole movie is fucking stupid from this point on. I mean, it was already stupid with those first 5 minutes, but the rest of it is like, I can't forgive that. I can't forgive those fucking time anomalies or whatever. But anyway, the movie goes on, and the cops show up to arrest the Wishmaster, Andrew Divoff. So we've got Andrew Divoff in prison for the first half of the movie. They did spend a little bit of money on this flick because you've got
A very little bit.
you got Tiny Lister, Robert Lasardo,
Yeah, I don't know if those are names you say, oh, they spent some
and
money.
Bokeem Woodbine. So at least $800 of their budget is gone with these three guys.
$750 to old Bokeem.
um, yeah, and
Like,
it's
no fucking disrespect or anything to Robert Lasardo, but you see so many movies come out nowadays where he's the big name. And it's maybe because I'm not a Mexican guy. You are, Joe. Is that a selling point for your independent movie?
nope. That's
Okay.
that's not a draw. I mean, like I said, I mean that's not when I see shit like that. That's a movie I don't want to watch immediately. But I don't think anybody I know is like, oh fuck yeah, Robert Lasardo, let's watch that.
It's just because he's in a lot of stuff, but he's in a lot of stuff because he works cheap. I'm
Yeah.
assuming.
Yeah.
I never hired him.
So yeah, it's just a series of him granting wishes in prison, and then this one chick that was part of the bank heist or the museum heist, she's dreaming of the Wishmaster because she's the one that's got to grant or ask for those wishes so he can take over the world and get all the souls and all this shit that was established in the first movie. This
Let's
chick
talk about her for a second.
She never takes her clothes off. That's the most important thing about her.
She is a very stereotypical counterculture girl of the time. This is just like, if you want to see what these goofy bitches look like in 1999, this is it. The dress and that, well, before she turns into an evangelical or whatever, but
right before she becomes
holy
pure of
shit.
heart.
Yeah. This is like fucking Hot Topic Gadzooks' first fucking employee since she was fucking, they don't pay much. She was working at both part-time. And holy shit, this is, I don't know if nostalgia's the word, but it is a blast from the past. Holy shit, weird. Just fucking weird. And then her fucking weird underwear that she had with those fucking blue colors and shit. It's just like, that is fucking 1999 in a nutshell, just right there. Just that fucking underwear. Crazy, man. Fuck 1999.
She's got a priest friend that wants to fuck her, and that's a weird.
And that's weird because she's not fucking a 7-year-old boy. So what the fuck? That's where I was taken out of the movie. I'm just like, there's no way this priest is wanting to have sex with a lady of legal age. I don't believe it. She probably has a penis and she's probably 12.
Okay, so like we said, like she's a goth girl, and then somewhere along the line they establish more rules. Like he's got to be the Wishmaster can only be fucking defeated by somebody pure of heart. So she gets rid of her goth clothes and goth look, and cuts off her finger.
Her pinky. Don't
pinky.
Make it seem like it's an important one.
All right. So what was the purpose of that? Did they mention it, or did she just do it? Because like,
I mean, she was used to cutting herself and shit. She just wanted to feel something, Joe.
Okay, so there was nothing in the script that mentioned. Oh, you got to be pure of heart with one pinky only. Okay, so yeah, that was fucking weird. I didn't know. But yeah, so the Wishmaster keeps coming to her and tell her fulfill the prophecy. Andrew Divoff's teeth are weird as shit. If those are his teeth, they're straight as fuck. That they're but they're weird. They're just like sticking out like the whole time. Every look at him, it's just weird fucking teeth.
Yeah, I think he was just mugging and doing whatever the fuck he wanted because he knew this. I fucked up. I should have said no to this one. So I think he was just ham-assing it up, doing whatever the fuck he wanted.
So other than that, this time we've got a magic spell that you got to say for the Wishmaster to get thrown back into his into his little ruby or whatever, and it's Nips Sugar Rock Bokeem. That's what you gotta say. You gotta keep saying that. And weird shit, man. Weird shit. Uh, I didn't like it. I've got that 2-disc set, 1 and 2, and I think the first movie is still okay, but no, I'm not holding on to this either. You know, Wishmaster.
It's not. Dude, this, I don't know. This might have been the hardest a movie has fell off in fucking as long as we've been covering these fucking series and shit. Like, I'm trying to think of one that fell fucking harder than this, and I don't know, dog. Sucks dick.
It's a rough movie.
Like, it's funny to laugh at and all that shit, but god damn, what the fuck was happening? We didn't even talk about the fucking Russians and shit. Like, he fucking breaks out because he makes a deal with the fucking Russian mob, and
They should have got
fuck?
Yakov Smirnov for that role. That would have been fucking, at least added some humor to it.
Joe, this might come as a surprise, but I don't think the producers of Wishmaster 2 had Branson money.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. But
Yep.
I wish I had his head. That was funny. I laughed at that.
Mustafa!
The whole go fuck himself. I wish he'd go fuck himself scene wasn't as funny this time around.
No, because it's anatomically inaccurate.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how they would. Maybe they just show his like dick growing and going into his butt or something. But
I think
his legs
everybody that
twisting
watches that
around it.
starts thinking, yeah, how would that work?
Yeah. And fucking the dude is just like, oh, I want to walk through these bars. Like, the gore and shit was cool, him getting pushed through, but it should have been like more Resident Evil, where he like walks through the bars, takes a couple steps, and then he just falls apart in like the shape of the fucking cutouts of the bar and shit. Because he did say he wanted to walk through the bars, not get fucking pushed out through one of the fucking openings and just be a pile of fucking nutsack on the ground. So maybe the script could have been reworked to be worded a little better.
Yeah. There's a big, I guess, the climax scene in the casino where everybody's, the casino's going crazy and everybody's getting killed by like flying playing cards, or the roulette wheel starts rolling around and chopping people up. And for the most part, that looks all like shit. And it's just a big mess, and I did not like it. Did not like it.
I haven't been to many casinos, but I don't think they're that brightly lit, or that they buy those rustic cutout letters from Hobby Lobby that spell out casino.
Casino?
I think there might be some kind of branding or something. And I think most casinos have more than 2 walls that they keep trying to shoot around. Yeah, this fell off hard as fuck, and that sucks because the next 2 are just complete fucking dog shit. Have you ever seen them?
I think I've seen 3. I don't know that I've ever seen 4.
So fucking bad.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother looking for them. They're streamed. They're all on Tubi. If you guys listening, watching, have any interest in seeing these, but I would not recommend this one. But if you have nostalgia for this movie and you want it crushed, go ahead and give it a watch. But yeah, I think 3 is in my collection somewhere, but I'm not going to bother looking. When I come across it, okay, I'll pull it out and probably toss it in the box for sale. But I can almost guarantee, because 2 was so bad, I don't see anything improving as they go on.
My recommendation for this would be, if you've never seen it and you're doing a bad movie night, perfect. Other than that, if you like the movie and haven't watched it in a while, don't rewatch it. Just enjoy those fucking memories you've had. Because,
Fulfill the prophecy.
I'd rather not. I'd rather not.